action. We're in Power Field, Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, the Bengals and their head coach. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And off we go from Denver. On return, here comes Davis. Shoots away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Jump off caught by his back. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. They break the huddle. It's second down now. He steps in and makes the interception. Oh, the ball is loose again. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. And the Bengals will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. And start with a give to Davis. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Takes this in at the 25. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches. At the 41-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Daniel Wheelan on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. That's taken on the 7. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Wisely throwing it away.
That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up 6-0 here in the 1st. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive position. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Davis gets it from the gun, and he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Completed over the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Bengals have a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down, Bengals.
70, Timberwolves.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
Got it. Ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They're going to try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Let's go now.
Sticking to the air here. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
60
10.
Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Still sticking with the passing game. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Throw to the middle, cut by Brown. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Field goal unit coming on. Looks like the Bengals will settle for 3. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Broski's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And you can see that he's not only leading the NFL in passing yards, but if he keeps playing like he has this season, he should reach 5,000 yards in the immediate future. New set of downs for him from the 31. The dive up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh man, this is Evans. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield track. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Out of the his shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Yellow. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And 19 at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
Back to throw Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Broncos on top here at Mile High. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Yellow. Come back.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
On return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets out the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw out of the gun. This is running back. And this one does not go far. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He has it at the 13. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Girl, 15.
Throwing is Mahomes. Got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
At the 42-yard line.
Hey, color. I don't need to.
First down throw, Mahomes. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yellow.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Broncos get more points to end a lopsided first half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 18.
Broncos 21, Bengals 3.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals with one final possession now in our opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
That one's incomplete over the middle. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
19, Charger, 9.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
At their own 34-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Yellow.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
43.
He'll throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. They will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Now it's Mahomes. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Rolling from the gun here. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Come on. 18 cop.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago. With a whole lot of excitement in between.
Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Dropping back to throw. Finds his fullback. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 6 and a first down as well.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bengals first down.
Hey.
Setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Working on first down. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd down and goal.
Come on.
Looking in the air here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it an 11-point ball game.
Bengals 10,
team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Denver ready for another offensive possession. That last touchdown given up cut their lead to 2 scores as they get started here. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Put some heat on this team. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 3-possession game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
The kicking unit on down for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return. Here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Here's the roll back on the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Alert! Alert!
Another carry for it. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And you just get the play off. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this 3rd quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Punt meets him at the 28. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Rolling back gets the handoff. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
They give it to him again. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to the well again. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. Third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It is caught left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play good for 17 on a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A give now from the gun. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
Yellow. Spartan.
Now run here from the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos continue piling onto this lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
60 vices.
Throwing from the gun. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. He'll come up on first and 10.
That's good.
Let's go.
First
Cowboy 80.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He's going to throw it. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Second and 10.
Hey, check that. Here we go.
Here's a throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down, Bengals.
Roll.
Here on first down. And he's got 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver.
Brings up second and
Bengals
3.
hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Second and 3 now.
Let's go. 19, 18.
Pass play now. He's got a man left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 5 sacks for this this defense in this game as their latest brings on second down. Gonna throw this from the gun. And he's under pressure, and he goes down! And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Third and long for him here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. Cut out left. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Throw left side, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. But it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Third and long. They're going to throw. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's a sack.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. The outcome's decided here, but we've got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. So it's a win for the Broncos. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory.